Nice seeing you again.
Yeah. So this first song is called Summertime.
Let's go for it.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, then nobody can harm you with mommy and daddy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton's still high. Your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. This next song is called Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, this thing I call love, I can't handle it. Oh, this thing I call love, I must get around to it. I am ready. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, this thing I call love, it cries, it cradle all night, it swings, it jives. It shakes all over like a jellyfish, I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, there goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cool fever, then she leaves me in a cool sweat. I gotta be cool, or relax, and get hip. Get on my tracks, take a back seat, I hitchhike, then take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, there goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gets me hot and cool fever, and she leaves me in a cool sweat. I gotta be cool, or relax. Get hip, get on that track, see a back seat, I hitchhike, then take a long ride on my motorbike till I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, crazy little thing called love, yeah.
So Alex, I heard you last year. You did a good job back then too. Your voice has matured a little bit since then. Yeah, it's changed, and it's good. You still got a good smooth tone. I like what you did. You know, I could use a little bit more stage movement there. I don't know if you got a little bit of nerves or whatever, but a little bit more getting into it just from a dynamics perspective. Taking it to the next level, or things that I think you need to work on to continue to progress musically. First thing I noticed, and you're consistent in, well, it's probably more noticeable in the first song than the second song, is the timing and your phrasing, and your overall tempo. In the first song, I noticed you switched between swinging the phrasing, and that's just an overall tempo thing, and not swinging it. You started off not swinging it, then you got into swinging a little bit, and then you backed off and went back, and that was kind of disjointed there, and just from a timing perspective. And then on the second one as well, your tempo, you didn't follow your meter coming out of your verses going into the next choruses and things like that. We're rather going out of the choruses into the next verses. So watch that, and you know that's a great opportunity there to because you're not singing at that point, but you want to keep the meter going, because once you establish meter for the audience, it's in their heads as well. And when you go off that, it just sounds strange. You know, they may not recognize what happened, but it just, oh, something didn't feel right. If they were tapping their foot to it, suddenly their foot's not tapping the same way anymore, right? And they're off the beat. So you want to maintain that, and when there's no vocals there and you need to maintain the rhythm, that's a good time to, you know, do some sort of stage movement to carry you through that. Okay. So those are a couple of things to watch out for. And the only other thing is watch your range. You had trouble hitting some lows, so I don't know if you didn't get the key that you wanted right away, or you know, I know you can sing, so clearly, you know, you can do that. You just have to watch the range you're putting your song in. But good job.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you sound good. You picked a couple of fun songs, which was great. I agree with Bruce. I would have liked to have seen you get into it a little bit more and just really have some fun with it. These are really upbeat songs, so a little more stage presence would have been good, and to show that you're having a good time with it and that you're enjoying the songs. But you sounded good. Thanks.
Hi Alex, nice to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you sang Summertime Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I'm going to go to the stage movement first, and then I'll talk about the vocals. I know you're a smart guy. I know you remember what people say to you in the past. I've seen lots of evidence of this. And I remember saying to you last year that I thought there was a bit, if I remember rightly, and you'll remember better than I maybe, that there was maybe a bit too much movement. Yeah, okay, great, that's what I thought I said. Okay, and so basically, you toned down, in all fairness, I get where you're coming from. No movement isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's something that I encourage in a piece that calls for it. Not a crazy little thing called love in the summertime. But when you're going to do with no movement, then the next level is you have to engage us somehow, right? It's all in here, it's maybe in some small gestures or that sort of a thing, but it's not just glance and sing, right? So, but I understand that basically if you heard a comment like that, you do it, and so I believe I understand where that's coming from, and I actually really respect you for making adjustments to accommodate comments that you have heard in the past. I totally get that you do that. So I really do respect that about your ongoing evolution as a performance artist. You showed us a vocal range, both songs combined from C to G, like an octave and a half. You probably know that because you have the pitch pipe. Bruce has already covered the bit about the beats. We all have internal metronomes that are drummers in our head, and you're just like going off beat sometimes, so I won't say anything about that just because Bruce covered that totally. Summertime, really strong ornamentation. You know how to diaphragm breathe. I don't want to hear any false vibratos from you. There were a couple of false vibratos that were coming from here. You know, I know that you're aware of how to do it right, so just make sure that you always do it right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Really strong ornamentation, and I love the contrast between the two songs because you showed us strong slides in Summertime, and of course, as you know, a lot of us are taught, you know, never slide. Well, this is the time that you should slide, and you did a really, really nice job of it. And then you chose another song, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, where there would be no slides, where you would not hit your pitches, and you showed us that you could do that. Now that said, I absolutely did not grasp the key change at the end. What went on there?
Yeah, I sort of changed the wrong key. Well, I
Yeah.
There's a key change, then I guess I went like 1.5 tone a little too high.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm going,
Yeah.
huh? Right, okay.
It's because I don't have no karaoke behind the music, so it's a little bit harder to change.
So when that happens, what you've got to do is take the best guess of where you are and just, hey, that's where I am now, and don't have any equivocation of the pitches within the new key that you've chosen. Hey, that's your new key, you're presenting it to us. As a person on stage, we all make mistakes on stage. The question is, how do we recover from them? So as soon as we're like trapped in a key that we didn't mean to be, hey, I'm in that key now, I'm going to do the best of it, and I'm going to convince everybody that I'm really there, as opposed to, okay, what are my notes? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, really strong. It's really nice to see the maturing of you as a performance artist. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
You